Yellowstone National Park, located primarily in Wyoming but also extending into Montana and Idaho, is renowned for its stunning natural beauty and unique geothermal features. Established in 1872, it holds the distinction of being the first national park in the world. The park is celebrated for its geysers. Geysers are hot springs that intermittently eject water and steam into the air, creating breathtaking displays. In addition to geysers, Yellowstone boasts a multitude of hot springs, mud ponds, and fumaroles, all of which are manifestations of the park's underlying volcanic activity. Beyond its geothermal wonders, Yellowstone is also home to a rich and diverse array of wildlife. The park provides crucial habitat for these animals, offering visitors the rare opportunity to observe them in their natural environment. Here are some of the most popular attractions in Yellowstone. Old Faithful Geyser, one of the most famous geysers in the world, known for its predictable eruptions, shooting hot water and steam into the air at regular intervals. Old Faithful erupts approximately every 90 minutes, shooting water and steam up to 180 feet, 55 meters, into the air. The area around Old Faithful also features the Old Faithful Inn, a historic lodge known for its rustic charm and impressive architecture. There are boardwalks and viewing areas that allow visitors to witness the eruptions up close. Due to its accessibility, frequent eruptions, and surrounding amenities, Old Faithful is often the highlight of many visitors' trips to Yellowstone, earning its reputation as the park's most popular tourist attraction. Grand Prismatic Spring, a stunning hot spring known for its vibrant colors, caused by thermophilic bacteria that thrive in its warm waters. It's one of the largest hot springs globally and is a must-see for visitors. Yellowstone Lake, the largest high-elevation lake in North America, offering breathtaking views, fishing, boating, and opportunities for wildlife sightings along its shores. With a surface area of 132 square miles, 342 square kilometers, Yellowstone Lake is the largest high-elevation lake in North America and the largest freshwater lake above 7,000 feet, 2,133 meters, in elevation on the continent. Mammoth Hot Springs, a complex of hot springs terraces formed by the deposition of calcium carbonate, creating surreal landscapes of cascading, terraced pools. Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. Carved by the Yellowstone River, this awe-inspiring canyon features colorful rock formations, stunning waterfalls, scenic vistas, including the iconic Lower Falls, and numerous hiking trails. The Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone is approximately 20 miles, 32 kilometers, long and up to 1,200 feet, 366 meters, deep. Hayden Valley, a prime location for wildlife viewing, particularly for bison, elk, grizzly bears, and wolves. It's a vast, picturesque valley renowned for its diverse fauna. Lamar Valley, another hotspot for wildlife enthusiasts, offering opportunities to spot wolves, bison, bears, and other animals against the backdrop of scenic landscapes. Norris Geyser Basin, one of the park's most dynamic thermal areas, featuring geysers, hot springs, and colorful acidic pools, with the iconic Steamboat Geyser being the world's tallest active geyser. Artist Point overlooks the stunning lower falls of the Yellowstone River in the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, providing one of the park's most famous and photographed views. Tower Fall, a picturesque waterfall located in the northern portion of the park, accessible via short hike, offering stunning views of the falls and surrounding scenery. West Thumb Geyser Basin. Situated along the shores of Yellowstone Lake, this geyser basin features colorful hot springs, geysers, and bubbling mud ponds, all set against the backdrop of the lake's scenic beauty. Fountain Paint Pot, a geothermal feature area where visitors can see bubbling mud ponds, colorful hot springs, and small geysers, providing a fascinating glimpse into the park's geothermal activity. Mount Washburn, a prominent peak in the park offering panoramic views of Yellowstone's landscape. Hiking to the summit provides opportunities for wildlife sightings and breathtaking vistas. Wildlife Safari in Hayden or Lamar Valley. Joining a wildlife tour or simply driving through these valleys can offer incredible opportunities to spot iconic Yellowstone wildlife, including bison, elk, wolves, bears, and more. Boiling River, a unique thermal feature where a hot spring flows into the Gardner River, creating a natural hot tub where visitors can soak and relax amid the stunning river scenery. Biscuit Basin, home to colorful hot springs and geysers, including the Jewel Geyser and the Sapphire Pool. Biscuit Basin offers a quieter alternative to some of the park's more crowded thermal areas. Yellowstone River Picnic Area. Located near the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, this scenic spot along the Yellowstone River offers picnic tables and stunning views of the river and canyon walls. Pelican Creek Nature Trail. A short and easy trail near Yellowstone Lake that meanders through marshland and forest, providing opportunities for birdwatching and wildlife viewing, including waterfowl and beavers. The formation of Yellowstone can be traced back millions of years to geological processes involving volcanic activity, tectonic movements, and glaciation. The Yellowstone supervolcano is the result of a hotspot, a plume of molten rock rising from deep within the Earth's mantle. This hotspot has been active for millions of years, periodically erupting in massive volcanic events. Caldera Formation. Over time, repeated volcanic eruptions led to the formation of a large caldera, a volcanic crater, measuring roughly 30 by 45 miles, 48 by 72 kilometers. While the chances of a catastrophic eruption are extremely low, the supervolcano influences the park's geothermal features. The caldera is a defining feature of the park's landscape and encompasses much of its area. Beneath the surface of the caldera, magma chambers supply heat to underground water, creating a vast network of geothermal features. Hot water and steam rise to the surface through fissures, resulting in geysers, hot springs, mud ponds, and fumaroles. During the last ice age, glaciers covered much of the region, shaping the landscape through erosion and deposition. As the glaciers retreated, they left behind valleys, lakes, and other features that contribute to Yellowstone's diverse terrain. The Yellowstone region continues to be geologically active, with seismic activity, hydrothermal disturbances, and occasional volcanic eruptions. The ongoing geological processes contribute to the dynamic nature of the park's landscape. Yellowstone is home to over 10,000 geothermal features, including more than 500 geysers, about half of the world's total. Hydrothermal features and microbes. The vibrant colors seen in Yellowstone's hot springs and thermal pools are caused by heat-loving microorganisms called thermophiles, which thrive in the extreme conditions created by geothermal activity. History of Yellowstone. The region that is now Yellowstone has been inhabited by indigenous peoples for at least 11,000 years. Tribes such as the Shoshone, Crow, Bannock, Blackfeet, and Nez Perce have ancestral connections to the area. The first recorded exploration of the Yellowstone region by European Americans occurred in the early 19th century. John Coulter, a member of the Lewis and Clark expedition, is often credited as the first Euro-American to visit the area around 1807. Throughout the mid-19th century, several expeditions explored and documented the Yellowstone region, including the Folsom-Cook-Peterson expedition in 1869 and the Washburn-Langford-Doane expedition in 1870. Their reports generated widespread interest in the area's natural wonders. On March 1, 1872, President Ulysses S. Grant signed the act establishing Yellowstone National Park, making it the first national park in the world. The park was created to preserve and protect its unique geothermal features, wildlife, and natural landscapes. The U.S. Army was initially responsible for managing the park, overseeing its protection and infrastructure development. The Army's presence helped deter poaching, vandalism, and illegal activities within the park. Over the years, the boundaries of Yellowstone National Park were expanded several times to protect additional natural and cultural resources. Conservationists such as Theodore Roosevelt played key roles in advocating for the park's preservation and supporting conservation efforts. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, visitor facilities were developed within the park, including iconic lodges such as the Old Faithful Inn and the Lake Yellowstone Hotel. These rustic lodges provided accommodations for early park visitors and are still in use today. Yellowstone National Park is managed by the National Park Service, which works to preserve the park's natural and cultural resources while providing opportunities for recreation, education, and scientific research. Yellowstone was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1978 in recognition of its exceptional natural beauty and ecological significance. It is also part of the Greater Yellowstone ecosystem, one of the largest intact temperate zone ecosystems on Earth. Yellowstone continues to attract millions of visitors each year, providing opportunities for people to experience its wonders firsthand. However, the park also faces challenges such as overcrowding, habitat fragmentation, and the ongoing conservation of its wildlife and geothermal features. Yellowstone was one of the first places to implement wildlife overpasses, specially designed bridges or tunnels that allow animals to safely cross highways. These structures help reduce collisions between vehicles and wildlife. Yellowstone National Park is home to a diverse array of wildlife, including both large mammals and smaller animals. Here are some of the notable species found within the park. Yellowstone is one of the few places in the United States where wild bison still roam freely. These iconic animals are often seen grazing in grasslands and meadows throughout the park. Yellowstone is also home to a population of grizzly bears, which inhabit forested areas and alpine meadows. They are a symbol of the park's wilderness and are a top predator in the ecosystem. In addition to grizzly bears, black bears are also found in Yellowstone. They are more commonly seen in forested areas and are generally smaller and less aggressive than grizzlies. Wolves were reintroduced to Yellowstone in the mid-1990s after being extirpated from the region. Today, the park is one of the best places in the world to observe wild wolves in their natural habitat. Elk are abundant in Yellowstone and can be found in a variety of habitats, including grasslands, forests, and meadows. During the fall rut, or mating season, elk can be heard bugling in the park. Moose can still be found in certain areas of Yellowstone, particularly near rivers and wetlands where they feed on aquatic vegetation. Bighorn sheep inhabit the rugged mountainous terrain of Yellowstone, where they are well adapted to steep cliffs and rocky slopes. Pronghorn are the fastest land mammals in North America and can often be seen sprinting across the park's open grasslands. Though elusive and rarely seen, mountain lions also inhabit Yellowstone's forests and canyons, where they prey on deer and other small mammals. Yellowstone is home to a variety of smaller mammals, including coyotes, foxes, bobcats, badgers, marmots, beavers, otters, and numerous species of rodents. The park boasts a rich avian diversity, with over 300 species of birds recorded within its boundaries. Bald eagles, ospreys, hawks, owls, waterfowl, songbirds, and migratory species are among the many birds that can be spotted in Yellowstone. These are just a few examples of the remarkable wildlife that inhabits Yellowstone National Park, contributing to its ecological richness and serving as a draw for visitors interested in experiencing nature up close. Visitors have claimed some wild sightings of things such as Bigfoot, dogmen, and UFOs. Many of these are typically attributed to natural phenomena, wildlife behavior, or the park's remote and rugged environment rather than supernatural causes. Yellowstone National Park, like many remote and wilderness areas, has had occasional reports of UFO sightings over the years. Most of these sightings and stories can be attributed to anecdotes about unusual experiences or encounters. Looking back at natural resources records, in October 1980, Superintendent Thomas O. Hobbs received 2 letters asking about the presence of the elusive Bigfoot. It was found that Yellowstone actually has a long history of strange occurrences, including reports of what has been dubbed lake music as early as the 1880s. Lake music has been described as a buzzing sound that moves across Lake Yellowstone. Hiram Chittenden, an early engineer in the park, refers to an overhead sound in his 1895 book, Yellowstone National Park. Chittenden writes, "A most singular and interesting acoustic phenomenon of this region, although rarely noticed by tourists, is the occurrence of strange and indefinable overhead sounds. They have long been noted by explorers, but only in the vicinity of Shoshone and Yellowstone lakes." Lake music continues to be heard by those who visit the park and camp in the lake area. The number of reports has led to scientific studies, yet no one has been able to conclude what causes the buzzing noise. 33 years after the letters inquiring about Sasquatch sightings, the archives cannot claim to have official proof of Bigfoot sightings. Nor does it hold documents that can explain lake music. The Yellowstone Archives does hold the letters to, and replies from, the chief rangers to curious people around the world with questions ranging from the mundane to the unusual, all waiting to be discovered. Sources: Natural Resources Records, Yellowstone National Park Archives, Hiram Chittenden, Yellowstone National Park, 1895. That said, some people may find certain areas of the park to have a mysterious or eerie atmosphere, especially at night or in remote locations. Additionally, the geothermal features of Yellowstone, such as bubbling mud ponds, steaming fumaroles, and colorful hot springs, can evoke a sense of wonder and fascination, but these are all explainable by natural processes. There have been some cases of disappearances in Yellowstone National Park over the years, though they are relatively rare. The park's vast wilderness, rugged terrain, and unpredictable weather can present challenges for visitors, especially those who venture off trail or are unprepared for the environment. Disappearances in the park can be attributed to a variety of factors, including getting lost, encountering wildlife, falling into rivers or canyons, or succumbing to natural hazards such as hypothermia or avalanches. In some cases, disappearances may also involve foul play or accidents. It's important for visitors to be prepared when exploring Yellowstone National Park, including staying on designated trails, carrying essential supplies, informing others of their plans, and heeding park regulations and safety guidelines. Being aware of potential risks and taking appropriate precautions. Yellowstone, like other large national parks, has had cases of missing individuals over the years. These incidents can range from hikers becoming separated from their groups to more mysterious disappearances. The NPS and park authorities take disappearances very seriously and typically initiate search and rescue operations promptly. It's essential to note that millions of visitors safely enjoy Yellowstone National Park each year without incident. Taking proper precautions, such as staying on designated trails, carrying essential supplies, and informing others of your plans, can help minimize risks while exploring the park. Yellowstone's expansive forests, meadows, rivers, and mountains provide a stunning backdrop for outdoor recreation, including hiking, camping, fishing, and wildlife viewing. Its natural beauty and ecological significance make it a cherished destination for visitors from around the world, who come to marvel at its wonders and experience the untamed wilderness of the American West. Yellowstone National Park has served as a symbol of America's commitment to conservation and the preservation of its natural heritage. Yellowstone National Park is a testament to the Earth's geological history, showcasing the interplay of volcanic forces, tectonic movements, and natural processes over millions of years. Its remarkable geothermal features and stunning landscapes continue to inspire awe and fascination among visitors and scientists from around the world.